Tokyo's Kabukicho district at midnight is a world of secrets and desperation. And striding through this neon jungle is a man who seems to defy gravity, logic, and maybe even reality itself. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Roland, a legend in Japan's host club scene, with cheekbones as sharp as his wit. Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. and the city is buzzing with nocturnal energy. Salarymen are spilling out of offices. Tourists clutch their maps like lifelines, and groups of young, successful people are ready to hit the nightlife. Amid this chaos, Roland, standing 6 feet tall in perfectly tailored suits, could be hosting a lively party, closing a crucial business deal, or joining your table at his club. His hair seems to be sculpted by divine forces. His smile is a charm offensive that could melt glaciers and inspire epic tales, and his eyes have witnessed enough to make your grandmother blush and your therapist raise an eyebrow. All right, enough with the dramatic flair. Let me introduce you to the dazzling enigma that is Roland. But first, let's dive into what a host club actually is. Who is Roland? Host clubs are a realm where women bask in the company of charming men. No strings attached. It's all about flirty banter, good vibes, and sipping drinks. These hosts, masters of conversation, charge entry fees based on their riz prowess. And sometimes, a host ascends to legendary status, crowned the king of the hosts by adoring fans. So, where does Roland fit into this? Roland, originally Fuga Matsuo, wasn't always the flashy figure we know today. He first entered the host club scene at 18 under the name Makoto Tojo, diving into the wild world of Kabukicho. Far from just blending in, Roland rewrote the rulebook with his signature platinum blonde hair, sharp suits, and an almost outrageous confidence. His quick wit and larger-than-life persona quickly made him a fan favorite. By 21, Roland wasn't just another host. He was running his own club, mastering the art of champagne and admiration like a true pro. Despite facing long hours and tough competition, he transformed hosting into an art form, using social media to flaunt a lavish lifestyle and build a powerful brand. But Roland didn't stop at hosting. He's also ventured into entrepreneurship, written books, and become a media personality. From his humble beginnings to becoming Japan's top host, Roland has redefined the profession, making it mainstream and respected. His journey proves that a strong persona and savvy branding can turn a niche market into massive success. Roland's path to becoming Japan's top host wasn't exactly a fairy tale. Feeling out of place in academics, he dropped out of university and tried his hand at various jobs, including bartending. It wasn't until he discovered the host industry, where women pay for male companionship. It was like he found his calling. Getting to the top wasn't a cakewalk. Early on, Roland put in long hours with little recognition. But his drive and determination helped him stand out. He crafted a persona that was impossible to ignore, confident, stylish, and irresistibly charming. His trademark platinum blonde hair, sharp suits, and signature catchphrases made him unforgettable and built him a loyal fan base. Roland's success is off the charts. He holds records for the highest sales in a single day, month, and year. On his birthday last year, patrons spent an astounding 10 million yen on him in just 3 hours. But it wasn't just about looking good. Roland knew his clients wanted more than just a night out. They craved validation, companionship, and a sense of belonging. He made it his mission to deliver, forging deep connections that kept clients coming back. Using social media and TV appearances, Roland didn't just play the host game, he reinvented it. He became a lifestyle icon, showing that with the right mix of charm and branding. It wasn't easy, but he turned a niche into a mainstream success. Roland didn't just join Japan's host club scene, he revolutionized it. He took a profession once seen as sleazy and made it respected and aspirational. By genuinely connecting with clients, Roland flipped the script, turning hosts from questionable figures into admired professionals. His emphasis on self-confidence, hard work, and authenticity has inspired many, especially young folks searching for direction. Roland's influence has set new standards in the industry. But Roland's impact goes beyond just host clubs. He's become a symbol of self-belief and success, both in Japan and globally. He's helped make hosting a mainstream entertainment choice, and his fame has spread internationally. With his message resonance worldwide, Roland's story is a testament to how one person's drive can change an entire industry and capture hearts across cultures. Roland isn't just Japan's top host, he's turned himself into a full-on empire. He's got his own luxury beauty brand, Roland Beauty Lounge *, where everyone can try to get that flawless skin he's famous for. Then, there's his clothing line, Roland Collection *, filled with sharp suits that scream style. He's even got a restaurant called the Roland, which isn't just about the food. It's about stepping into his ultra-cool world. And last but not least, Roland has a host club called The Club. Beyond business, Roland's a media personality with a YouTube channel where he shares life advice, shows off his lavish lifestyle, and keeps fans entertained with pranks, and more. He's also an author, writing bestsellers that are basically guides on how to be a boss in life. Roland's not just a name, he's a brand, and he's only getting bigger. Roland's work ethic is legendary. He runs a host club boot camp where he trains future hosts with a no-nonsense approach. He's known for saying things like, "You're a zero, you're so boring I almost fell asleep." But he's also incredibly supportive when they're struggling. For instance, one left him and came back after 1 year. Roland, holding no grudges, offers to retrain him and even gives him a driving job to help him get back on his feet. Roland's commitment goes beyond tough love. He offers 3 months of free housing and even pays for his trainees' makeup, clothes, or plastic surgery if needed. Sure, paying for surgery might seem like a mixed message, but it's all about genuine care. When it comes to his other ventures, Roland doesn't just stop at hosting. His meticulous nature extends to his salons, too. After a flood of bad reviews, he discovered the back room of his hair salon was a mess. Instead of blaming the manager, he cleaned it himself, closed the salon for a week, and overhauled it with a remodel and retraining. Roland's tough but fair and professional, always taking responsibility and setting high standards. Roland's signature look features long platinum blonde hair and oversized dark sunglasses that he wears everywhere. Yes, even indoors. He's so invested in his image that he believes only those who pay to see him should get a glimpse of his eyes. And talk about attracting attention. He once raked in $500,000 in a single night just from women wanting to celebrate his birthday with him. Roland isn't shy about his cosmetic enhancements either. He's dropped around 10 million yen on facial surgeries and spends about 200,000 yen monthly on upkeep. His investment clearly paid off. He claims his income doubled after the procedures. When it comes to his hands, Roland's practically obsessive. He swears by $65 Joe Malone London hand creams, covers any flaws with concealer, and wears leather gloves to keep them clean. After all, shaking hands with Roland is like touching velvet, minus the germs. When Roland says, "We are not the same," he means it. Here's a glimpse into his typical day at home. Roland's morning routine is a spectacle of opulence and precision. He wakes up in a home decked out in black leather and 50 Shades style decor, where even his Prada shoes are repurposed as slippers. Every mirror and door is labeled Roland House, to ensure he never forgets where he is. For breakfast, he downs a bowl of 14 cosmetic supplements before gliding between luxurious rooms, meditating, sipping coffee, and basking in filtered sunlight. His house is kept at 86 degrees Fahrenheit, with 70% humidity to perfect his skin and voice. Roland sips Hawaiian bottled water from a $690 Baccarat crystal glass while meditating and maintains perfect air quality with multiple humidifiers. Despite his lavish lifestyle, Roland limits his social media time, sticking to 5 minutes on Instagram and 1 minute on Twitter daily. His evenings are spent meditating, enjoying champagne in his jacuzzi, and pondering business issues. Before bed, Roland hides his phone, cords are the enemy, and retreats to his mirror-lined bedroom to sleep like royalty. Roland, Japan's top host, is convinced every woman is either already in love with him or will be once they meet. He divides women into 2 camps, those who like him and those who will. Despite not fitting the typical American beauty mold, Roland's real charm lies in his charisma and ability to make women feel special. With his platinum blonde hair and signature dark sunglasses, Roland knows how to stand out. Roland's confidence is so over the top, but always pleasant in the ear, because of his perfect presentation skill and his unmatched wit. Getting into Roland's host club is a challenge. The club's contact info is not out in the public. You have to know an insider or know where to look for it. And even once you're in, it depends on Roland's mood, whether you get to see him or not. The club's outside is more like a high-end corporate office than a bar. And once you navigate to the right spot, you're met with a flashy champagne call, where hosts drink from your expensive bottle of alcohol and give you company and compliment as your heart desires. If you're lucky enough to have Roland himself as your host, things get even more exclusive. For $600, you get access to his VIP lounge, where Roland rolls out the red carpet, removes his sunglasses, and personally takes care of you, proving his charm isn't just an act. Roland thrives on keeping people guessing. He's picky with clients and enjoys wild pre-game rituals in his $10 million Tokyo apartment before relaxing in his jacuzzi with a view of Tokyo. His bedroom, a hall of mirrors, lets him check out every angle because he'd rather watch himself than TV. When asked about his body count, he playfully replied, "Do you know how many cups of coffee you've had in your life?" A Redditor's math suggests he's likely been with at least 1,000 people over his 10-year career. From his humble beginnings, living off nearly moldy bread, Roland's initial cockiness might have been off-putting, but his humor and persistence eventually propelled him to the top of Japan's host scene. In the end, Roland's charm isn't just in his looks, it's in his ability to connect with people, making everyone he meets feel like the most important person in the world. Maybe he should offer an online course because, honestly, 99% of men could use some help, including your man in your life.